In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the offset function in Microsoft Excel. The offset function is a very useful Excel formula that returns a reference to a cell or range based on how many rows and columns away it is from a starting point. In simple terms, you begin with one cell, then tell Excel how far to move down or up and how far to move right or left. Once it reaches that new position, Excel returns the value from that cell or the reference to that range. To understand how this works, let's look at a simple example where you want to return a single cell value from a small table of data. Suppose you have data arranged in a worksheet and your starting cell is A1. From there, you want Excel to locate another value elsewhere in the table without typing that cell address directly. This is where offset becomes helpful, especially when working with dynamic spreadsheets. To return the value 25, which represents the price of a mouse in this example, enter the formula equals offset, open parenthesis, A1, comma, 2, comma, 1, and then close parenthesis. Written out, the formula is equals offset, opening parenthesis, A1, comma, 2, comma, 1, closing parenthesis. Now let's break down what this formula is doing. First, Excel starts at cell A1. Next, the formula tells Excel to move 2 rows down. If you begin at A1 and go down 2 rows, you arrive at A3. Then the formula tells Excel to move 1 column to the right. From A3, moving 1 column right takes you to B3. The value in B3 is 25, so that is the result returned by the formula. This example shows the core idea behind the offset function. It does not just pull a fixed cell by name. Instead, it calculates the location based on a starting reference and directional movement. That makes it especially useful when your worksheet changes over time or when you want formulas that adapt more easily. As you practice, pay close attention to the order of the formula arguments. The first part is the starting cell, the second is the number of rows to move, and the third is the number of columns to move. Positive numbers move down and to the right, which is what happens in this example. And that's it. You now know the basic idea of how to use the offset function in Microsoft Excel and how it can return a specific value, like 25, by moving from a starting cell. Thank you for watching.